Hey y'all, this is the Black Inquisitor here. Let's get straight to it. I came across an Edomite attempting to interpret their dream concerning the UAPs coming in full force on December 3rd. I largely believe she's talking about Christ unknowingly. And if you're an Israelite in the truth, you'll understand this. Now, do we know if he will return on the 3rd of December? Of course not, because no man knows the day nor the hour. However, her dream is compelling, and I ask you all to listen to it and tell me what you think. To this woman's credit, she doesn't know what she's saying. She's trying to interpret a dream she had, but she obviously doesn't understand it. Though if you're in the truth, you'll know exactly what she's saying. I believe the Most High is speaking to us through her. Tell me what you think. Now, without further ado.
Hi, good morning, Star Seeds. So I received another download about the upcoming December 3rd UAP or UFO viewing that's predicted to happen. I actually just got activated by someone else's TikTok, but the download that I received is that what we're going to witness is actually the attempt of extraterrestrials to raise and help humans basically activate their 5D vibration. So that is why there's actually going to be a lot of things going on in the sky. People are saying it's going to be an all-out dogfight. It's going to be a melee in the sky. There's a guy, I'm going to go ahead and tag him. I forget his name. Something like Kicking or something. Or Kicking to be Alive, something like that. But anyways, so yeah, this 39 melee thing that was expected to happen after Trump went on the Joe Rogan podcast was actually confirmed by a lot of remote viewers that were actually seeing a lot of the same things. So the biggest thing being about this thing that we're going to view is actually the aliens' attempt to try to allow us to ascend into our 5D crystalline body. However, it seems like not a lot of people are going to be excited about that, considering that it's going to allow for a new world to exist. And the veil is going to be lifted through this experience. So everyone who knows or is on TikTok should be outside witnessing. The other message I'm getting is to definitely leave your homes that day to go outside and witness it. I don't know what's going to happen, but I've had dreams that have kind of alerted me to see that sparks coming from the sky, kind of like debris from what we're going to witness. So I would just advise everyone to stay away from their homes just because you want to be outside witnessing it. And that is also going to help people's activations. Now, this is all happening because this is trying to help us move towards rebuilding Atlantis. And there's people in power who do not want that, because with the rebuilding of Atlantis comes renewable and sustainable energy forms that do not require us to be paying for anything. And I think it's honestly going to do away with the whole money system that we have going on. It might be a doorway into what's next. As far as that, obviously that's going to take a few years to come still, but this is definitely, we're all entering the doorway. So by viewing what we're going to see in the sky, you have to watch the skies. You have to be outside and seeing, because the veil will be lifted, and it's going to open our eyes, and it's going to bring a new era of disclosure where we will no longer be kept in the dark from the things and other things that exist in this natural universe and the other beings in other realms that are actually in our planets. Because in my dream, a lot of people were kind of in a viewing scenario. A lot of people were out of their houses and looking at the skies while this all-out dogfight is happening. But there was a flash in the sky that happened in my dream that allowed everyone to see interdimensional beings that we were not normally allowed to see. And some people might see this as, oh, they're invading us. But that's not what they're here for. They're here to help activate you so that you can see what has been hidden from you. And that means everything. That means absolutely everything. So do not be afraid. Listen to God. Listen to the Lord. He says, do not be afraid. Okay? So when you view these things, don't be alarmed. Yes, you're going to be stunned. You're going to be shocked. I'm getting kind of this whole shick, shack, shook thing. You're going to be shook. You're going to be shocked when a lot of this happens and when the veil starts to fall. But don't worry, this is the doorway to what is to come. And not everyone is going to react to the same. There are people who are going to stay in the 3D because that's what they're going to choose by reacting to it with fear. So the message of this day is, do not be afraid. Do not have fear when this event does happen, because it will happen. And the veil will be lifted, and we will all be able to see what has been hidden from us. And the government has played a part in that. So that is why the times are changing. And this is beyond aliens. This is beyond governments, local and extraterrestrial governments. This is God's will that is about to happen. And you can either choose to look at it from a lower frequency where you're afraid, or you can choose to, not really embrace it, because in my dreams I was really shocked. Like, I started running in my dream, but at the same time it was this feeling of I don't know about these guys. Maybe we don't know the full story. So there's going to be a little bit of hesitation. But remember, when you do encounter these beings and stuff, that benevolence and those who follow the will of God will always be, they will always give you a choice. There will never be a, you have to do this, you have to do this. When you hear someone who's trying to force you in a certain direction of oh, you have to do this, we have to do this, then that is not the word of God. That is fear, and expect in them trying to coerce you to also react out of fear. So realize that there's always options, and in God's world there is always going to be an option. And so yeah, that's just my message for the day. Everyone stay safe, and keep an open mind. I encourage you guys to keep an open mind about this. It's going to be something that's going to break a lot of people's realities, but God wouldn't give us a test if he didn't think we were ready for it. So anyways, I hope you guys all have a good day, and I look forward to hearing your guys' thoughts. Thanks.